everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the newest launch of K-Beauty and it's her eyeshadow palette. So I bought the new EYECANVAS eyeshadow palette by K-Beauty on the 5th of April. That is on the day she launched this product. I ordered it immediately and I got it by the next day. And I have been trying this particular eyeshadow palette since last 3 days and I have gained some thoughts about it which I'm going to share in this video. And also I'm going to show you the tutorial of this eye look which I have created using this eyeshadow palette. So I hope you're going to like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit on the small little notification bell next to the red subscribe button so that you may get updates every time I upload a new video. So without any more blabbering, let's get started. So this is the K-Beauty EYECANVAS eyeshadow palette which K-Beauty has launched on the 5th of April and it's available in total 4 shades, a Pure Bloom, a Self-Love, Wild and Free and Bare Soul. I got the shade Bare Soul which I'll be talking about, so you can definitely try out the other shades. And this particular product is priced at rupees 1199 for one single eyeshadow palette, which I think is a little bit expensive, but when you will be trying this out guys, you will make out that this product worth your investment. It's a 9-in-1 eyeshadow palette. That means you are getting 9 shades in a single palette. So 1199 for 9 shades of eyeshadows in a single palette, worth the money. So according to me, the price point is really good, but you can definitely wait for any of the Nykaa's sale when K-Beauty will be providing some discounts on her eyeshadow palette and you can get these eyeshadows at a much discounted price. So coming to the packaging, I love the packaging of this eyeshadow palette. The moment I received it guys, I fell in love with the packaging. It comes in this kind of outer box, as you can see baby pink tones going on, and on the outer box you can see such a pretty illustration done by Gauravi Sharma. I really like K-Beauty's initiative of collaborating with such a nice Indian illustrator to just curate this gorgeous packaging. And this is how the back portion looks like. You are going to get a kind of sketch of a tutorial of how you can actually use the eyeshadow. So if you are a beginner, you can actually follow these following steps. The packaging also has mentioned that this product is packed by Nykaa KK Beauty Private Limited. It's manufactured by Yui Nifei Cosmetics Co Limited, Sangji Town U City in China, or PRC. So this is manufactured in China and this is imported and marketed by Nykaa KK Beauty Private Limited, Worli, Mumbai, Maharashtra. So I have gone through everything. There is also the customer care number mentioned at the back of the packaging with Nykaa's email and everything. Net contain, you would be also getting the batch number, manufacture date, packed, and also the retail price of this particular product. So I wish that this product was made in Italy or Korea. So I've gone through everything guys. This is how the outer box looks like, and when you are going to open the box, you are going to get a kind of spongy thingy over here, which is another protective layer on this particular eyeshadow palette. And when you take out this eyeshadow palette, this is how it looks like. So this is another additional case which is actually protecting this eyeshadow palette. 3 protective layers, so this is not going to break even if you are just carrying it or even if you are just gifting it to someone. And this is how the actual eyeshadow palette looks like. The same kind of sketch tutorial mentioned at the back of the eyeshadow. And this is how the eyeshadow palette looks like. As you can see, 9 gorgeous, stunning, yummy shades of eyeshadows, and you're also getting a mirror with it, which is also of a good quality. I really love the packaging. Everything is so nicely done. It's so beautiful. The color looks so beautiful. It's baby pink in color. So what I have noticed after using it for consecutive 3 days is that these are all dark eyeshadows and these eyeshadows are having a little bit of kickback, so you'll be getting a lot of mess on the eyeshadow palette, which is really difficult to clean because it's a very pretty looking eyeshadow palette guys. So when you get those dusty black shades and brown shades on your eyeshadow palette, the palette actually becomes dirty. I just want my eyeshadow palette to be really clean, so there are chances of getting this palette a little bit dirty. So other than that, the palette looks so beautiful. So now coming to the shade range of this eyeshadow palette, the EYECANVAS eyeshadow palette by K Beauty, as I have mentioned, is available in total 4 shades. Pure Bloom, which is basically a peachy toned eyeshadow palette. Self Love is more towards pinks and berries. The third one is a Wild and Free, which is an unconventional kind of palette, which is having olive tones, cool tone browns, a little bit of berry. Is more like a dark tone eyeshadow palette. And the last one is Bare Soul, which I have purchased, and this is how the eyeshadow palette in the shade Bare Soul looks like. As you can see, the shades look my kind of shades, guys. It's my safe zone. I really like to play with this kind of neutral tone shades, and you can create a lot of eye looks with this particular eyeshadow palette. It's very safe to have this kind of eyeshadow palette in your collection. If you are a beginner, this kind of shades will be definitely working for you. It has to be there in your beginner's makeup kit because it's a complete neutral toned eyeshadow palette. It's not having complete warm neutrals, it's also having a kind of cool neutral. So the shade Bare Soul is a mix of some warm brown shades, some cool tone brown shades, a gorgeous black shade which is called Charcoal, a kind of very gorgeous kind of bronzy shade which they have mentioned as a champagne. Looks so stunning on the eyes, guys, which I have applied today at the center of my eyelid. It also comes with a very pretty kind of coppery shade. The browns look very yummy, and you can create more like everyday kind of eye looks as well as a smoky eyes, very dramatic eye looks as I have created today. So I think if you are planning to buy a K Beauty eyeshadow palette, you can definitely try out the shade Bare Soul, and you are not going to regret because the shades will be working for you in so many ways. So I think each of the palette has got some amazing shades which will be catering to all Indian skin tones, and you can choose from a number of berries, wines, browns. So I think the shade range is quite extensive, and you can definitely try the shade which you want. So what does K Beauty claims about this eyeshadow palette? So K Beauty claims that this is a 9-in-1 eyeshadow palette which has got matte and shimmer shades. Yes, it has got matte and shimmer shades. Intense color payoff, which I'll be letting you know soon at the end of the video. Silky and ultra fine particles, which I completely agree, because the shadows are very finely blended, blendable and buildable formula, which also I'll be letting you know. Smudge proof and transfer proof, which I don't think, because no eyeshadow can be a kind of transfer proof. It's going to transfer a little bit. When you just smudge, it's going to smudge a little bit. So I don't agree with the fact that an eyeshadow can be a smudge proof or a transfer proof one when the eyeshadow is a powder eyeshadow. Lightweight and second skin feel. Yes, it's a very lightweight in texture because the shadows are actually very finely built, so you won't be make out that you have a lot of eyeshadows going on your eyes. And all day comfortable wear, which I think is apt because the shadows are lightweight, so you can definitely wear it throughout the entire day. So K Beauty's products have got the tagline of makeup that cares. So Katrina's care ingredients for this eyeshadow palette or for this eyeshadows are macadamia nut oil and aloe vera oil. So macadamia nut oil is a lightweight and moisturizing oil that softens the skin without making it feel greasy. So it has got some natural ingredients from which you will be getting a lot of benefits. It also contains aloe vera oil, which locks in moisture and forms a firm, hydrated canvas for easy eyeshadow application. So now let's move on to the swatches of these eyeshadows on my inner arm, and also I'm going to show you the tutorial of this eye look. So let's go. seen the swatches and the application of the eyeshadows on my eyelid while I was creating the look, and you can make out this is a really pigmented eyeshadow palette. I do have a lot of eyeshadow palettes in my collection, guys, and I can make out which eyeshadow palette is a pigmented one. This is such a pigmented eyeshadow palette. One swipe will give you such intense pigmentation. Let me just swatch some of the shades for you. So you can make out the pigmentation. It's so pigmented. Look at this black. This black is a complete jet black, a little bit chalky when you touch it, which is actually common with most black eyeshadows, but it's so pigmented. I love the pigmentation of these eyeshadows. All the matte shades as well as the shimmer shades, all the shades are really pigmented. So the shade which is called copper, which is more like a taupey metallic kind of shade, lacks a little bit of pigmentation, but when you just build this up, it looks amazing on the eyes. The quality of these eyeshadows is so good, guys. These are so soft to touch, very buttery soft texture. When you touch it, you're going to feel how smooth it actually feels on your fingers. The shadows are very finely milled, so you'll be getting a little bit of kickback on the palette, but if you just dust off the excess and apply it on your eyelid, you are not going to get any kind of fallout. I have experienced really less fallouts after even applying the black shade. This is the jet black, guys. This is a shade called charcoal. It's so finely built, it's so easy to blend. The shadows blend really well. No patchiness. I don't have any issues in blending the eyeshadows. The shimmery shades work the best when you apply it with the help of your fingers. I don't have any issues with the pigmentation, with the blendability, and it feels really lightweight on the eyes, as K-Beauty has claimed that it has got very kind of lightweight texture which doesn't feel heavy on the eyes. I have a lot of eye makeup going on, guys, but you know the feeling of applying really darker shades on your eyes, and it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, and you will be not getting that kind of feeling after you use this particular eyeshadows. And I can see you can use this particular eyeshadow palette in the shade Bare Soul in a number of ways, guys, because you're getting different tones of browns. You can mix and match some of the brown shades and use it as your contour shade. This particular shade called a Cedar can be used as a brow filling powder. So, and I'm really picky when it comes to eyeshadows, because I just want my eyeshadows to look very seamless and very smooth, and I try to do my best and try to be as perfect as possible when I'm creating any kind of eyeshadow look. So this has performed really well for me, guys. So I have been wearing it and sitting at home and just editing my videos, and it was staying really well on my eyelid for a good 8 to 9 hours, and I was so happy with this palette. And another thing that I can say about this palette is that I wish that this palette has got a champagne shimmery shade which will be working like a highlighting shade. That would make this a palette complete, because it already have this kind of bone shade which will be definitely working for you to highlight your brow bone. But when you will be creating kind of very intense, dramatic, smoky eyes and a kind of champagne shimmery shades with which you can definitely highlight the inner corner of your eyes or your brow bone, and that will make this particular eyeshadow palette complete. Other than that, the shades work so well on my eyes, so easy to blend. Love the quality of everything, love the packaging, love everything about this palette, guys. So that's all, guys. This is my take on the new K-Beauty EYECANVAS eyeshadow palette in the shade Bare Soul. This is how I feel about this product. I have shared my honest thoughts about this particular product. It's a good quality eyeshadow palette, guys. I have tried a lot of eyeshadow palettes in my life, and I would say that it's a good quality eyeshadow palette. The quality is really good. It's not super expensive, it's not so cheap, and it's not at all a cheap quality eyeshadow palette. So after you invest your money in it, you're not going to regret, guys. You can definitely go ahead and try this one out. The shades look very beautiful. This particular shade called Bare Soul will be definitely serving you the most. I'm going to put the link of this eyeshadow palette in the description box. If you want, you can definitely check that out, and I hope that this video has helped you. If it did, don't forget to hit this video a big thumbs up, because that will help me a lot. I just need your love and support. If you are watching me for the first time, take a moment and subscribe, because that will help me to grow. You can share my videos with your friends and family on any of your social platforms. I'm just trying so hard. I just need your love and support, and that will actually help me a lot. We'll see you soon in my next video. Until then, take care of yourself, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye guys.